Doing wow, way loud. I just want to say a quick welcome to Leilani's first time is today. She's
Go up, stand right in the middle.
Maybe if we ask her, she'll sing for us. She's debating on that.
Oh yeah, she needs to sing.
Oh, you see, you got a fan club over here. So today was an interesting day for me. I took the train down to New York City at about 6 o'clock this morning. And just got back, new job, so woohoo to that. Exciting stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you know that I published a book. I brought a couple copies with me if anybody wants to pick it up. And the soundtrack will be available probably by the end of this weekend, since I've been working.
Oh, Myael! Congratulations!
Thank you. So I'm probably only gonna do like maybe one or two songs because I'm a little tired, but we'll see. We'll see if you guys want more, maybe. This first song is called The Right Words, and it's actually one of the tracks on the album to the book. There's a little romance in the book. It's mostly a murder mystery, suspense, drama, a little sci-fi, but there's a little romance in it. And so I figured I should include at least one track on the soundtrack that had a little love touch to it. So this is that track. You guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Every day I sit and think of you. I'm wondering where you are and how you've been. And your eyes, they rip through me and steal my heart. 'Cause you're so beautiful, beautiful to me. And all the time I stop and want to talk to you, but I need the right words to say how I feel deep inside. But I need the right words to say. The right ones to say, wanna say, wanna say, wanna say, to say, to say. Wanna say to you. soundtrack to the book. There's about 8 or 9 tracks on the CD that I'm including when you buy the book. So anyone who buys the book, I'm going to give you a free CD. And some of it is really meant to bring you into the suspense and storyline of the book, so you can feel the emotion. Like with that song, you feel the love that's going on between the two characters that have a little love thing going on. With some of the other tracks, you feel the intensity, the fear of being someone in the scene with the serial killer that's going around and taking people out. And then I did a couple of cool little like scenes where there's some talking going on in the CD, so you kind of get a sense of like a couple of different scenes within the book, like what's like to actually what's going on, like what verbally. It brings it to a whole new level. I thought so too. Because I really wanted people, because people nowadays, there's so much ADD that people have so much trouble actually stopping and reading altogether. So I figured if I created a soundtrack, so people, it's so much easier to pop on some music and then they're like, wait a minute, this is really interesting. I want to get back to that book. I want to continue. I mean, I wrote it to be suspenseful, so you really have a hard time pulling away anyway, but that just adds another level. And there's even a couple of images in the book, so if you listen to the music, you look at the images, you're getting all kinds of different sensations and emotions going on. That just brings you right there. Maybe almost too much. You might not want to leave the book once it's done, but that's okay. There's 2 more coming. So, yeah, it's a trilogy. So, so even if you're a little disappointed, you're like, oh my god, I need more, it will be coming out. I already started the 2nd book. I will give you guys a little preview of that. It's called Why We Fear the Shadows. So that's the name of the 2nd book, and I won't tell you the 3rd book title, although I already have that too. But let's see, I don't even know where to really go music-wise. That song is, to me right now, that's like the most intense song that I've written, and so I'm like really zoned right there. But gosh, all right, I think I'll do Heart Destroyed. I have to remember. So I'm walking down the street, I'm thinking my speech, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm caught up on this girl who's trapped in her own world, don't really care about me. Whoa, whoa. And I'm heading down North Drive, I'm watching the cars fly by. you're mad to me. If you come back this way, I'd ask you to stay. Let me stay just for a while. And maybe then you'd see oh, what you meant to me. Oh, 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 oh. And I'd sing ooh, wow, 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 yeah, yeah, ooh, wow, oh, we both sing ooh, wow, 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 yeah, yeah, ooh, wow, oh, 'cause my heart she destroyed. Thank you. Put on some backup singing. Did I hear that? Hmm?
Are you doing any open mics?
I'm probably gonna try to make the Midtown open mic next Thursday. I'm not sure what instrument I'm gonna bring. Could be guitar, could be piano, could be me reading from the book. In fact, if you guys want, I'll do that for my last thing. I'll read like about a paragraph or two from the
That'd be
book.
great.
Okay.
That'd be great.
All right. Now I'm gonna put this down.
For everybody who doesn't know Myael, he's a fabulous piano player on top of everything else he does well.
Thanks. Can you turn me up a little bit here? I'm gonna have or maybe give me a little echo maybe. Thanks. All right. I feel like it went down a bit, but if I'm gonna read.
Our list of
I'll make
records.
sure he is. How's that?
No, it's not like it. I couldn't play this
All right, all right. No one. I came right off the translate, so. All right. So you guys can hear me out there?
Yes.
I can't hear myself as loud anymore. So. All right. So I'll give you guys a quick little intro to this little scene. So in the book, there's been a serial killer going around killing people, doing bad stuff. The only evidence the only information they have about him is that he was traveling via bicycle, so they were having a hard time tracking this guy down. He was like not leaving any kind of like car evidence or anything like that. And so one of the detectives put two and two together at this point and realized that he might have stolen a bicycle from this house, and she goes to the house to investigate, and her name is Sharon, and that's where we're going to pick up. Sharon was determined to get the testimony from the preteen. This whole situation was starting to seem strange to her. She motioned for Alex to approach her and whispered, "Mr. Blunt, I think something is wrong here. Are there any windows connected to that room?" Alex began to feel a heightened concern. He nodded, and then Sharon whispered, "Keep her distracted." She then spoke aloud, "Well, Mr. Blunt, if your daughter refuses to come out, I cannot sit here and wait for her to change her mind." She winked at him, and then walked heavily away. Alex began to speak to the door. "Susie, the lady is leaving. Can you come out of there?" "I'm not going to ask again." The front door closed, and then he continued, "See, the lady from the police station is gone." Susie emerged from the room. As she did, she started crying and ran over to hug her father. He bent down and placed his arms around her. Suddenly he felt something on his hand and said, "Oh no." As he looked down, he saw blood. He was about to scream when he felt something smack his head. The last thing he saw before passing out was a dark figure walking toward the front door. Sharon began her approach toward the back window of the house. She passed by the first window and saw the kitchen. Peering in, she saw nothing, so she continued on her way. The second window was the bathroom. There was also nothing in that room, and as she peered in. Finally, she came to the girl's bedroom. As she approached, she noticed something reflective coming from inside the room. She looked a bit closer. It was the bicycle. The hairs on Sharon's neck stood on end, and she immediately pulled out her gun. She approached the window, jumping in front of it and yelling, "Freeze!" There was no movement. Then suddenly, she felt a strong tingle on the back of her neck. She knew that someone or something was directly behind her. A bead of sweat dripped down her brow. Sharon spun as quickly as possible. The gun was knocked from her hand, and she looked into the eyes of the hooded killer. She was paralyzed by fear. Her legs gave way. She fell to the ground and passed out. In her half-conscious state, she felt something move along her back, at which point she passed out completely. The sun shone on Sharon's face, and a cool breeze brushed against her cheek. So that gives you a little sense of the intensity of the book, and that's not even 10. That's about 10 chapters in. There's 50 chapters, so that's just the beginning.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's called Signs of the First Emancer, and it's part of the Emancerian Chronicles. And I did bring about 10 copies with me if anybody's interested. 15. And I will also, I don't have it today, but if you buy a book, I will give you a free soundtrack. And
Will you sign it too?
Yeah, I will sign it, and I guarantee that soundtrack will make you really feel the intensity of this book. Anyway, thank you very much again.